Hello, my name is Amanda de la Guardia. I play Fran and Rosie in old Hobbits Die Hard. And I was also the dramaturg / Tolkien Language translator.
Hey, somebody say Bilbo Baggins! Bilbo Baggins!
I have been doing theater in Chicago for 10 years technically, if you count college. The playwright, Alex Reynolds, and I were roommates at one point, and we both sort of bonded over our love for Lord of the Rings and Tolkien. And he told me about this play he was writing, and so I basically made him promise me that when the show went up, I would be involved with it in some way, and so here I am, hooray!
Only Frodo I know is Mr. Underhill, and he's right over there.
When I saw the first movie, I didn't see it in the United States. I was visiting my dad, who lives a lot of the time in Lima, Peru. And so there were subtitles in Spanish throughout the whole movie, because obviously it's in English. But then when they got to the scenes in Elvish, like whenever Aragorn and Arwen would talk to each other, those subtitles would also be in Spanish. So they didn't translate Sindarin into English, and I was sort of left going, well, what the heck are they saying? I can't understand them, but it's a really pretty language, so there's another language in this movie? What is it? And when I got home and I researched it, I learned that, oh, so Tolkien created this huge, myriad of other languages just for this world, and what does that entail, creating a language? And I found it instantly fascinating.
Italian. Stop it, darling.
It started out with like a smattering of lines here and there, because in the first drafts of the script that I got to read early on, Alex had written, in parentheses in Elvish, something that he wanted to be translated into Elvish, and I was like, oh, I can do that for you. After the show already started, a lot of the people playing Elvish characters were thinking, well, it'd be really neat if I could have a phrase or two in Elvish to say during the show, and I was like, oh, I gotcha, I can do that.
Yeah.
And then Scott, who plays Azog, was like, hey, can you do Orcish? Can you do Black speech? And I said, I can give it a shot, and so now we have some Black speech and Orcish in the show, too. One of my favorites is Azog is apparently, the way that Scott imagined him, this very deep philosophical person who has this really rudimentary language to work with. The lines he gave me were like, my parents never allowed me any subversive entertainment, but I was like, oh, so we have to dumb that down, because there isn't a word for subversive in Orcish, and all that fun, translating stuff.
He says that someone's called for help.
Also, the song at the end of the show, so I translated Let It Snow into Sindarin, because at the end of Die Hard, the song that plays during the credits is Let It Snow. My favorite part of this process probably has been getting to do those translations and getting to work with the actors. And on pronunciation has been really fun. Giving the show that touch of extra detail that maybe not all the audience will get. Just getting to imagine that there's that one person in the audience who also loves Sindarin and also loves Tolkien languages, and just that's a gift for you, sir or madam. That's been really satisfying.